Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. So if it's feeling threatened, or you're feeling threatened, or something is feeling threatened in your life, it's not real. And nothing unreal exists. So herein lies the peace of God. So if you're feeling afraid about your body and illness, dying, whatever it is, it's saying that thing that feels threatened is not real. And nothing unreal actually exists. It doesn't even really exist. And what is real cannot be threatened, can't be harmed or damaged in any way or made less in any way. And so herein lies the peace of God. If you really got that, that's the whole course narrowed down to 3 sentences. If you really got it, whatever that thing is that may be torturing you will disappear. And what does exist in you is invulnerable, cannot be harmed, and it is the same in each and every one of us. You did no damage. You did no harm. Ultimately, A Course in Miracles began with the sudden decision of 2 people to join in a common goal. Isn't it interesting that that's how this starts, right? Like there's nothing more powerful than 2 or more minds joined together under one purpose. That's what the Course says. Nothing is created without some form of union. This agreement has to occur. This is why, working together is so profound. When you make an agreement with another person to bring a vision or an idea forward, that is an extremely sacred moment. And it allows the Holy Spirit to step in. Where there's true intention to join, the Holy Spirit cannot not be there. Will absolutely step in and, help move forward your intention. It does not matter who they were, except that the story shows that with God, all things are possible. With God, all things are possible. They were anything but spiritual. And so it doesn't say some things, by the way. Whatever the thing is you're dealing with, all things are possible around that with God. Or another way to say that, through union. Remember, it's talking about 2 people coming together. And then it says, with God, all things are possible. God is union, the Course says. With God, all things are possible. They were anything but spiritual. So if you don't feel like you're such a spiritual person, it doesn't matter. They were anything but spiritual. Their relationship with each other was difficult and often strained. If you have a relationship like that, it doesn't matter. With God, all things are possible, right? And they were concerned with personal and professional acceptance and status. In general, they had considerable investment in the values of the world. Although their intention was serious, they had great difficulty in starting out on their joint venture. And so if you're having difficulty, doesn't mean there's something wrong, right? They had great difficulty, but they had given the Holy Spirit the little willingness, right, quote unquote, which it mentions often throughout the Course, the little willingness that, as the Course itself was to emphasize again and again, is sufficient to enable him, the Holy Spirit, to use any situation for his purposes and provide it with his power. Just requires a little willingness on our part. And then he will use it for his purposes and apply his power through us. And in that power, anything is possible. There's nothing that can't be done. Nothing. That's the idea. And when you're going on this ride and you're along for this ride, it's a miraculous thing. And beautiful, wonderful things show up on the path you would never expect. It shifts your whole inner being, right? And you start to come to expect miracles, right? Expect a miracle. To continue Helen's first person account, 3 startling months preceded the actual writing of the Course, during which time Bill suggested that I write down the highly symbolic dreams and descriptions of the strange images that were coming to me. Although I had grown more accustomed to the unexpected by that time, I was still very surprised when I wrote, "This is a Course in Miracles." Once you finally listen to him and decide to put the pen to the paper, that's the first sentence that came. This is a Course in Miracles. That was my introduction to the voice. It made no sound, but seemed to be giving me a kind of rapid, inner dictation, which I took down in a shorthand notebook. The writing was never automatic. It could be interrupted at any time and later picked up again. She could be halfway through a sentence, mid-paragraph, lay down a pen, walk away, come back and pick up right where she started. It would just flow through her. It made me very uncomfortable, but it never seriously occurred to me to stop. It seemed to be a special assignment that I had somehow, somewhere agreed to complete.